Alright, I promised to do a quick run through of my mini pedal board. My studio is in a bit of a disarray right now due to the change in the desk situation, so this will be a little different, but the focus of today is really the pedal board, so let's just take a quick look at it as I move the camera. Alright, what we have on the board is we've got a Polytune tuner, MXR Smart Gate, the Revv G3 pedal, a reverb, and the Seymour Duncan 170. So the main goal of this is just to see how a preamp pedal such as the G3 works direct into a power amp such as the 170, and it's just plugged into this Bogner cabinet, which you see here. So let's get to it. Alright, so the first thing, in order to determine whether this will work, we at least need a viable clean tone to start. So assuming this was your travel rig or whatnot, you just needed to play a quick gig, would this really work? Right now everything's being powered aside from the 170 from that Volto pedal train you see behind that, and we're just going to dial in. I think I have a decent clean tone here. As far as clean tone goes, you need a decent reverb, so I just turn that on. Guitar I'm going to use is a Bogner Thicket BB with Fishman Modern pickups. So let's take a quick look at this clean tone. Alright, I'd say that's pretty believable. I mean, it's no Fender Deluxe, but not bad for a little bitty board. And the power amp, as you see, it's got an EQ on it, boosted some mids, some treble, and the bass is rolled back just a little bit. Volume is just up a little over 25% here in the room. Obviously, there's way more headroom in this amp for, full live volume bar situation. Alright, let's take a quick sound at the dirty tone. So I'm going to turn the reverb off. And the G3 is on. So the first thing you may notice is the noise floor on the G3 is, it reminds me of what you would get if you turned an amp on the dirty channel. So right now I have the gate running in front of it as opposed to behind it. A pedal like this could really benefit from something like a Sentry, which has a loop in for the noise itself. But let's just dig right into it. So the first thing I've noticed is I've got a little bit too much highs in this, so I'm going to roll back those highs just a hair on the pedal. We're just going to leave the amp, the SD PowerAmp EQ alone, because again the goal is to leave that clean tone there, so if I turn off the G3 that I still have a viable clean tone. Alright, so that's with the aggression on the Revv set to red. Let's kind of back it down to blue, which should give us a little tighter tone. Let's add some mids back into this. And take the highs back up just a hair. Alright, let's add a little more gain into this just to see what happens. I'm going to back down the volume just a hair. Roll off some of the bass. Boost a little bit more of those mids. Alright, so that's just a couple of quick sounds from this. Once the studio's back in a little better order, I could probably run through this in a little more depth. Just wanted to get something out there for everybody to check out. Thanks.